Hello, good afternoon. My name is Ken Reddy from third year ITA section, bearing roll number 20951A124. Today's subject is software project management. In that, we are going to learn about discuss about the deploying the future, a synthesis of the continuous deployment practices in the development. Next, we'll see the topics and we'll go to the introduction. The topics are introduction first, then automated testing, continuous integration, then version control and deployment automation, infrastructure as code, monitoring and logging, future flags, and conclusion. Well, first we'll go to the introduction. Introduction. Continuous deployment is a software development practice that enables organizations to release new features and updates to their software systems frequently and reliably. In this presentation, we will explore the various continuous deployment practices used in software development and how they can be synthesized to achieve maximum efficiency and effectiveness. Then we will go to automated testing. Automated testing is a critical component of the continuous deployment practices in software development. By automating the testing process, developers can quickly fix, identify and fix bugs, ensuring that software system is always working as intended. By using automated testing, developers can write a code and fix the bugs wherever there is a bugs in that entire project or any program. Then that ensures that the software system is always working as intended. Then continuous integration. Continuous integration is another important practice in software development that involves regularly merging code changes into a central repository. This ensures that all changes are tested and integrated into the software systems as soon as possible, reducing the risk of conflicts and errors later on. Here, first we want to do a project. We'll divide the project into many projects. I mean, unit, small units. First, we'll test all the small units and then we'll, by combining small units, by integrating small units, we'll test. To test this entire project, we test in this way, like top-down approach or down to top approach, bottom-up approach. Version control. Effective version control is essential for CD, continuous deployment, as it enables developers to track changes to the code base, collaborate efficiently, and revert to the previous versions if necessary. Git is a popular version control system used by many software development teams. Okay. Deployment automation. Automated deployment tools are essential for continuous deployment as they enable developers to quickly and easily deploy code changes to productive environments. Tools like Jenkins, Travis CI, Circle CI are commonly used for deployment automation. Okay, here infrastructure as a code. Infrastructure as a practice is in software development that involves managing infrastructure resources using code instead of manual processes. This approach enables developers to automate the deployment and management of infrastructure resources, making it easier to scale and manage complex systems. This is the infrastructure of the code in practice in software development that involves managing infrastructure resources using code instead of manual processes. If there is thousands of lines of code was there, then we want to debug that. We cannot debug such easily. By manual process, we can do it in a day to check that all indentations are. So instead of that, to test that, we'll write some lines of code to test. We will use like testing testing codes like C++ or Python, Java will be written to test the code wherever the indentations or any bugs were present. Then they will debug it and they fix the bugs. Okay, then only entire code will be run fast and gives output very fast. That's why managing infrastructure resources using code instead of manual processes. This approach enables developers to automate the deployment and management of infrastructure resources, make it easier to scale and manage complex systems. Okay. Monitoring and logging. Monitoring and logging tools are essential for CD, continuous deployment, as they enables developers to quickly identify and diagnose issues in production environments. Tools like New Relic and Splunk are commonly used for monitoring and logging. Okay. Feature flags. Feature flags are a powerful tools in software development that enables developers to control the release of new features and updates to their software system. By using these feature flags, developers can gradually roll out new features to specific users or groups, reducing the risk of errors and ensuring a smooth rollout for everyone. Continuous improvement. Continuous improvement is an iter- iterative process, and it is essentially to continuously monitor and improve the software delivery pipeline to optimize performance, reliability, and quality. See, you need sometimes the code is not efficient, so we need to change it according to the user and availability. So continuously changing of the code will be done. So continuous deployment is also required. Deployment is an iterative process, and it is essential to continuously monitor and improve the software delivery pipeline to optimize performance. Performance ని ఆప్టిమైజ్ చేయడానికి రియలబిలిటీ అండ్ క్వాలిటీ ఇవ్వడానికి మనం దిస్ కంటిన్యూస్ డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ అనేది వాడుతుంది. ఇన్ సమ్మరీ, continuous deployment is a software development practice that emphasizes the importance of automating the entire software delivery process to enable faster and more frequent releases, as well as increase the reliability and quality of the software. Key principles and best practices for implementing continuous deployment include automated building and testing, continuous integration, effective version control, deployment automation, monitoring and logging, and continuous improvements. See, this all uh, pro- uh, processes are given below. See, first introduction, this automated testing, then continuous integration, version control and deployment automation, next infrastructure as a code, monitoring and logging, next feature flags. These feature flags are powerful tools in software development that enables the developers to control the release of new features and updates to their software system and this continuous improvement. Okay, these are all about summary of this entire continuous deployment topic. Then we'll comes to the conclusion. That, in conclusion, synthesizing continuous deployment practices in software development can lead to more efficient and effective software systems by combining practices such as automated testing, continuous integration, infrastructure as a code, and feature flags. Organizations can release new features and updates to their software system with confidence and reliability. Okay, this is about the conclusion about the continuous deployment by combining practices such as automated testing, continuous integration, infrastructure as a code, and feature flags. Organization can release new features by using feature flags and updates to the software system with the confidence and reliability. Then the product will be high efficiency and the quality. This is about the topic deployment, the future synthesis of continuous deployment practices in software development.